live. We're going live, and we should see this go live. There it goes. This is going live. So we're live on YouTube, and then this is Instagram. And let's see here. Is Instagram live yet? No, Instagram's not live yet. Let's go and edit Instagram. Make sure that we have it in there. All right. There we go. And then, babe, can you close this door?
Yeah, because we're gonna put it on the TV.
All right. And now we're live. We're officially live, guys. Guys, welcome to my live. Today I'm with my mom. Here we go. We're gonna hang out and do some stuff.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's 11:30 in Southern California. Mom, you want to say hello to everyone?
Hello, everyone.
Pennsylvania, where he was once mayor. He's the author of a new book called Unfettered.
So we're going to put on a little bit of, we're going to look at John Fetterman. We've got a couple things we're going to put on, then we'll have some chats afterwards.
Which is incredibly raw on a whole bunch.
What's up, State Line? State Line's already here. He says, hey, bro, and Mrs. Medi the first. Yep, that's true. He's saying hello.
Levels, including about the struggle that you have, Senator, with depression. I'm going to get to that in one moment, but I do want to start with the big news of the day. The reaction to these newly released documents that show Jeffrey Epstein mentioned.
So we got James. He's saying hi. He says, hey, Medi and Medi's mom.
Hi, James.
To Donald Trump.
Let's get to the good stuff here.
Emails.
So this guy, do you know who John Fetterman is?
No.
So he's one of the guys in the Democratic Party, but he's one of the guys that is more sane. He's more normal. He's not crazy, losing his mind. And he was one of the people that was always voting to keep the government open. So he has common sense, and he's trying to, do the right thing, not just go against Trump every chance he gets.
Is from the far left.
So what he's saying here is the crazy stuff, the crazy talk, and all the violent stuff. A lot of that crazy stuff is coming from the left, and that's what he's saying in this. He's talking about here.
The bitterest is venom. I do want to ask about the way that you approach the Senate, and you write about that in your book. You said, quote, I've drunk deeply of the venom of both the left and the right. As a connoisseur, I can confirm that the most poisonous, the bitterest, is from the far left. That is pretty remarkable to hear you say that as an elected Democrat. Why?
No. It's just been my personal experience on this thing. And when I asked my digital team, I said, we're on all the platforms, really what's kind of the harshest, what's kind of the most personal? And the answer was immediate. He said, oh, blue sky, it's blue sky. And the difference is, the right would say really rough things and names, some names I won't repeat on TV, but the on the left, it was like they want me to die, or that we're cheering for your next stroke, or that's.
Do you hear that? The people on the left, his own people, are hoping that he dies, hoping that he has another stroke, because he had a stroke. He almost died. Poor guy. Listen to this. This guy, it's absolutely crazy.
Names, some names I won't repeat on.
Check this
TV,
out.
But the on the left, it was like they want me to die, or that we're cheering for your next stroke, or that's terrible that depression won. Why couldn't it depression won?
Viken says hello. He says, tell mom I said hi. He says, God bless you guys. Tell Khala I said hello. I don't think she remembers me, but
yes, I do remember.
Yeah, from Capital One, those days, back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's absolutely wild how he, all of this craziness comes from the left.
From the left, I know.
And they point to the right and say that it's coming from us. On the right. That's the crazy part.
Well, that's what they have to do to get away with what they say.
Exactly. That's them trying to get away with it, literally.
And I hope your kids find you. I mean, they even have like the graphic, a GIF where they have like a stroke, in your head,
Oh my gosh.
cheering at that. Yeah, and they said that. I remember one. They claimed, "Oh, the doctor let us down, and why did they have to save his life?" I mean, just really like I just can't imagine. People are wishing, I wish he dies, or I want him to die. Literally cheering for a stroke. And I don't know what the kind of a place where that comes from. I mean, that's much different than just calling me a name. That's really been consistent, in that community online. And
Let's
people,
talk about.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I do want to talk about your story. And if you go back to, you mentioned your stroke. You did survive a near-death stroke during your 22 campaign. You ended up still flipping that seat. Obviously, you're there. Instead of being happy about that, about surviving the stroke, about winning your election, you ended up in the deepest depths of emotional darkness. And here's what you wrote about that period. Quote, I went through the unimaginable pain that comes from a disease of the mind, irrationally masquerading as rationality, the brittle bones and visible scars of a wasted life, suicidal, paranoid, not eating, not sleeping, not speaking, not functioning, resigned, ashamed, despairing. And you even wrote that you drove to a bridge and thought about ending your life.
Yeah, that's true. I would go days not eating or drinking, and I was really lost. And that's the way I described it. It's where it starts to feel there's like it's rational, and there's some kind of a logic to that. To start to believe that it's better if you take themselves out. And when you, to the point where you start to, you're sizing up a bridge. I mean, quite literally, you're sizing up a bridge. And I even made the commitment, like, well, my family won't find me in the house. I can't do that. So just find a way to do this somewhere else. And there are two very high bridges close where I live, and I actually evaluated both in terms for that. That's the danger, and that's the tragic truth of depression. And if it takes a hold of you, you start to have these kinds of awful conversations. And that's why I really wanted to do this book, to just talk about it, saying I know millions of Americans suffer from depression, and now there's also an epidemic of suicide in our nation, and now 18 veterans take their lives. This conversation, because this message is, I'm begging you, please don't do this, because this is the decision you can't come back from. And I've had friends,
That's crazy. Depression, once it gets a hold of you, man, it's nuts. I haven't really battled with it. And I don't, like, when I hear people talk about it, it's like this kind of thing that I don't really understand that well. But I mean, I've heard about it so much that you just, you just blown away by it. It's a crazy thing. So I'm going to go back. We're going to go to this. Now we're going to get into some politics. Okay. Before we get into this, State Line, we got, everyone says hi to Mama Medi. Aquariums is saying hello.
Hi, everyone.
Chicken has arisen, says MAGA Mom in the building. What's, I think Chicken is from California, or was from Southern California. And then I need to tell Miss Medication to turn on the AC. There we go. And there's the AC, and everyone's saying hello. Min is here. She's in the chat. She says hello. Dan says hello, even though we timed him out. I guess we timed him out yesterday. Chicken has arisen, says he's from Newport Beach.
Oh,
Ash Rose says hello. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? We got MAGA Mom in the building, bro. You want to show them your hat? Go down like that so they can see it.
go.
Dang. So, who do you like? Donald Trump?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good. And are you a Republican or Democrat?
Republican.
And for how long have you been Republican?
All my life.
Nice, dude. W mom, guys. You have 6 brothers and sisters.
Yes.
And you guys all came to the United States in what, the
1973, 4 and 5. Yeah.
1973, 4 and 5. Okay. And then did you guys come here legally or illegally?
Legally. We came, Shaw was there, and
Her voice is low. Here, let me put you here. How about there? Is it better now?
okay.
Yeah, I think that should be better. So
Yeah.
so tell us, you came in 1970. Hold on, let me actually play this, and then we'll get into some of that, because this kind of has something to do with it.
Okay.
So this right here is Chicago, and this is where they're in Chicago. You have ICE going out, and ICE is basically, trying to remove the illegal aliens,
I heard about that.
most of which are the ones that have committed crimes first. And the problem is, people are the left, the liberals, are going crazy trying to stop
Why
them.
we are doing that? Yeah.
Yeah. So let's watch a little bit, and then we'll talk about it.
You know, on Fridays, this gets hot. Let's go straight to Garrett Tenney on the ground down there, so this can turn dangerous. Garrett, I see that they are arresting some people down there. What's going on?
Yeah, we probably have at least a half dozen or so people that were arrested just in the last few minutes. And this is the regular Friday protest that we have here outside the Broadview ICE processing facility. A couple hundred people that are here. And what happened in the last 10 or 15 minutes, this roadway right here that leads to the ICE facility, it is blocked off. They are not supposed to be standing there. But over 10 minutes or so ago, this crowd started to move into the street to try to block it off from any access going in or out. And that's when these clashes with law enforcement started, when they refused to get out to the sides of the street, these designated protest zones, and some shoving that was involved with the county sheriff, as well as state police that are out here, as well as Broadview police. You can see down here now, riot police coming down the road. And this is after a couple of weeks of mostly calm out here on Fridays. But
So you see this person, what they're wearing on their head?
Yes.
What is that?
Yes. I guess they call it chape or something. I don't remember what it is, but it's something that Muslims wear for Gaza, I guess.
And Gaza.
Gaza.
Exactly. You call it Gaza.
Yeah.
Right? It's Gaza. What people would understand as Gaza. So these lunatics come out here. These liberals, Americans, don't even know what Gaza is. And they're putting on these, what they're kafia.
I know. Kafia, they call it. Oh, okay.
And they're protesting ICE with freaking Free Palestine kafia things they're wearing. And
Yeah.
they think they're like cool or something.
No,
or
that's what the Iranian government people, all the mullahs wearing too.
they wear all that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the wackiness.
this comes after a week of several rulings of judges where these activists out here feel empowered. They are celebrating this morning these rulings that really are complicating the Trump administration's immigration enforcement here. And you can see the riot patrol that is out here now. They're coming and they're securing this area. Gas masks are not out at the time. We know that has been deployed here, though, previously. But tension certainly getting up here high over the last 10 or so minutes.
Look, you know, we pulled back. We can really see the size of that crowd now, Garrett. So as you're narrating this, our live camera on the ground is able to bring more things into view, and I can see him zeroing in now. You mentioned local resources. Look, this is a sanctuary city. This is a sanctuary state. Are you saying that now the local authorities, and they have been cooperative on the perimeter, but are they helping even more today? And that would be out of necessity, according to what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, they've really been trying to walk a fine line here the past couple of months with these protests out here. And local law enforcement, state police has been trying to limit their enforcement to...
Look at these guys with kafiyas and the whole thing. God's work, our hands. They're trying to bring God into this. And there was a sign in the back that said, God knows no borders. They're basically saying, like, you know, it should be open immigration. You should be able to do whatever you want, go to any country.
Just yesterday,
Look at these.
because of everything that has been in the news this last week.
And SWAT looking through now.
Yeah, I'm watching this right now, live on Fox, and it does seem like this crowd is getting more violent and pushing back, and it's in house. That's a pretext. It's also funny when you think about this week and you see these protests, and you saw the numbers out of Chicago, the Operation Midway numbers, how much crime went down just in the short period of time.
Yes.
You know, murders 16%, robberies 40%, things like that. So this has been a great
So you
thing.
see,
Try to block.
you see, crime went down since they started doing this and getting rid of the illegal immigrants. Literally, crime went down.
Yes.
Yep. And so they're getting rid of illegal immigrants, and most of the Democrat, liberals are losing their mind over the fact that, we want to get these illegals out of here. Now, tell me, so you guys, you and your family came in what years?
1973, when me and my brother came, and then after that, my parents, 1974, and my sisters and brothers. Everybody came at that time when Shah was still in Iran, and everything was really good. I just came for education and better opportunities, and that's when we came.
Did you guys? I want to ask you clearly. Did you come here legally or illegally?
Legally, we all came here legally through the American embassy and consul.
And then when you came here legally, did you come here and go on welfare, or did you come here and work your own jobs, or what did you guys do?
No, we all started work. I started working right away. Then I got 18 and started working and kept on working until just recently that I was laid off because of getting too old for working.
So, what are your? So let me ask you this. So you said you were a Republican since the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. My whole family is. My father was, and my brothers, sisters are. They all work hard and they own their businesses, and that's how we are.
And so, were there any of your family not Republican?
I don't know if any of them is not. Most of them are.
None of your sisters or brothers?
I don't think so.
I know you said your brothers for sure.
My brothers for sure. My sisters, we don't. They never talk about the politics that much, so I'm not 100% sure, and I don't know if they even know what is the difference between this one and that one. But my brothers, I know that they are all Republican.
Yeah, so State Line is saying, he says Medi was rebelling when he started as a Democrat then, because I told them I used to be a Democrat.
Yes.
And let me ask you this, because we grew up in a household where, we didn't talk about politics.
No.
And so did you know I was a Democrat?
No.
Did you, at any point, did you know?
No.
Yeah, so that's yeah, we didn't really talk about it. That's how little we talked about politics.
And we never talk about religion or politics.
Or politics.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of going over to religion now. Do you you want to tell them how we felt about religion?
Actually, like I said, when I was with my parents, they never talk about politics or religion, and we all grew up not caring that much for religion, and we never did everything that everybody else was. And a lot of Iranians actually did the same thing. They didn't practice, they didn't care, but some people, it was different. But we never talk about any of this, and my father always said, no religion, no politics. Stay out of both of them. And we have listened to him since.
What's up, Boo Boo? What's up, everybody? Good to see you guys. And Chicken says, so you were a beta male. Yes, I was a beta. Mom, hit this button, the blue button.
Beta.
Hit the one above it now.
Beta male.
Yeah, I was a beta male, dude. Beta male.
Beta male. Man, be a alpha male, not a beta male.
Yeah. And so I changed recently, actually.
Yeah.
So religion. So what was your guys' take on religion?
Like I said, we never practiced. We never. I started reading Quran when I was 30 years old or so. I said, I want to see what are these people talking about, and I got interested to go through and see what is it that it's in this religion that these people brought to Iran, and they're messing up everything. So I started reading Quran, and actually not real Arabic Quran, but Farsi Quran, because I got the translation. And I went through that. Somewhere they have a surah that says about women and husbands and how to treat their women, and if they don't listen to you, what to do, and if they listen to you, what. So they had everything planned for men to do what with women, meaning that if she doesn't, if you have a fight with her, just tell her that you're upset. And then if after the second time, then go out of her bedroom, and leave the room. And then if she doesn't listen again, completely go and beat her up. And I read that part, and I told my husband, I said, wow, this is the religion that they've been born with. But nothing with us for religion, and we never enforced anything for you guys.
Yeah, you guys never talked about religion.
No.
Although sometimes, very, very, once in a great while, we would have like our great grandma come and pray.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So we had Islam somehow close, like she would pray. What was your... I'm asking this because I already kind of know a little bit about this, but what was your father's take on Islam when you guys were growing up?
Well, my father actually was really against anything to do with Islam and mullahs and anything like that. He never changed his religion, or he never went after another religion, but he hated Muslim, and he always told us to stay away from these people. And he would never allow us to go to mosque or participate in any kind of religion parties or things that they used to do. And with mullahs, he was really, really against them, and we couldn't even get close to them because he always thought they were the worst people around. And now, after all these years that we've seen them around, everybody got the message. And I said, how could my father know all these things about these mullahs that now we're hearing about? But I see said some poet they wrote about it, and there was a time that kind of they know how they were, but I guess they forgot, and they fall into a trap again with Khomeini.
Min is asking in the chat, she says, so he hid in plain sight by not leaving the religion. So was he religious?
My father?
Yes.
Not at all.
And
No.
so would you say he was Muslim?
He was born like us. We were born Muslim, like you were born Muslim, but doesn't mean that you're Muslim or I am Muslim.
Yeah, that's why I get confused when people like yourself say you were born Muslim. Mm-hmm. To me, that doesn't mean anything. But what does that mean to you that he was born Muslim if he never...
In Iran, if your parents is Muslim and you're born Muslim. And then a lot of people go and change their religion to other religions. But we never thought about any religion, so we were completely left without. Like I said, we never followed any kind of rules.
Gotcha. So when you say, your dad was born Muslim, that is that something that is based on the country, or it's based on how you guys feel about it or think about it?
No, because his father was Muslim. His mother was Muslim.
So
and goes back all the way.
So it's just something that is like, just you're born into it regardless of.
Yeah.
It's kind of what you're born into.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's something that obviously I don't agree with. And it seems like you guys didn't follow it or agree with it at all. It's just something that is agreed upon by the culture.
Yeah, by the culture, and also when they asked you that you had to say what religion, that's what we used. But when you're not practicing, which I know, I knew a lot of people that they weren't practicing or doing anything. And I don't think they call themselves Muslims, but there was other people that they did.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what made it? Why did, going back to politics? You said you guys came to America in the 1970s, early 70s. Why do you think your family was Republican?
My father was in business all his life in Iran, and when he came here, actually, he came to take me back to Iran, and he saw the opportunities for businesses, for things like that, and he said, you know what, I came to take you back, but let's stay here and do what we can do here, because I think there is a growth for you guys. And someone with the mentality of growing and being able to make businesses and help other people with their jobs and stuff, they are not Democrat, they're Republican. They're always working hard and wanting to make things work. And that's what we were raised, and that's what we did.
So you're saying people like that, when people have that type of mentality, typically it's a more Republican, not a Democrat mentality.
That's right. That's right.
So that's interesting. So your dad, I don't know, do you know if your dad was Republican?
Yes.
He was?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yes.
Okay. And then your brothers ended up becoming Republican, your brothers and sisters?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know why your brothers were Republican?
I think they have a business mind and growing and very, I think that's basically what it is. It's not the other way around. It's just they're working people, and basically that's what they believe.
And what Chicken in the chat is asking, how did her parents feel about the Shah?
Oh, they loved them. And when we came here, Shah was still in Iran, and everything was good, and everybody was happy. Nobody was having any problem. And then in 1979, when Shah left, and these people came, they stopped everything. They didn't let my parents' money or people's money to be out of the country and come to bring them here. So they realized how bad they were, and my father kept saying, I knew these people, I knew this is what's going to happen, and they finally did it, and that was it. And until the last time that I saw my father, I asked him, do you want to go back to Iran? Do you want me to take you back there? Because I thought maybe he's dying and he wants to be in his country to die. And he said, no way, why am I want to go over there? No, don't take me back. And that was the day you and Mariam was with me. I asked him that.
Crazy. So just to clear that up for everyone in the chat. So they love the Shah. They came here, and even in the times when my grandfather was dying, my mom asked him. She said, "Do you want me to take you back to your country, so you could die there?" And he said, "No. Why the hell do I want to go back to that country that's being run by these Muslim extremists?" And State Line asked. He said, "Did they know the revolution was coming before they left Iran?"
No, not at all. We just left because my father saw the opportunities here after he came here, because he was never in United States until I came here. Then he came with a 2 weeks visa to see me and take me back. And then when he came here and saw the opportunities, he was actually a smart man to be able to tell the opportunities from the short time that he was here. But then he said, "You know what, let's go home, and I promise you I bring you back in 3 months.
Bring you back to America.
Bring you back in 3 months." And I said, "If you promise, I'll go." So we went to Iran. 3 months later, he sent me and my mom back because he was too busy trying to get his business sorted so he can come. And in 1 more month, him and my other brother came, and they started coming here after my father.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. So he didn't know. He came here. He saw opportunity, and he was like, "Okay, you know what? I want to bring the family back."
Yes.
Yeah. That's State Line said it. He said there that was a smart. He had smart intuitive.
Very smart. I think, he was really sharp to be able to tell within 2 weeks that there is opportunities here, that he, especially for his daughters, he said that over there, because of the religion and everything, the women, they couldn't work everywhere, and he wouldn't want us to work or wouldn't want us to do things in the society because he was afraid of the religious people. So when we came here, he says, "No problem, you can go and you do anything you want." So that's why he saw more opportunities for his family to bring him here. And he had four girls and 3 boys.
Right. And so you guys came over here and you guys got established, you got all dialed in, and we fast forward a little bit, and now throughout these years, what have you realized about the two political parties, Democrat and Republican, throughout the years? Would you say anything stand out?
Anything that stands out is, to me, the negativity of the Democrats, and being the Republicans are positive and a good thinker, and they want to move forward with their life. But it seems like Democratic is causing more people to not to work and wanting to benefit from the government and stuff like that. And that's not how we are.
Dang, that's actually that's well said. That is very well said. Holy cow. That's literally what it is. That's what we're seeing now.
Yeah, that's how I think that's what I've seen all along.
So you're saying it's been like that?
It's been, to me, it's been like that. And to my family, it's been like that.
So Democrats are always basically trying to get, basically trying not to work and benefit from the government.
Yes.
And basically taking...
To be able to, not to disable people. Make sure that people are working and be more towards working than making government pay them.
You're talking about Republicans?
No, the Democrats are like that.
Are like what?
Republicans they want to create more work. People, they're positive. They want to make everybody working and level and educated and everything. But Democrats, they are negative and they don't. They create. It seems like they create more dependency on the government.
100%. We're seeing that big time right now.
Yes.
It's a major dependency on the government, and it's pretty much been, I think, you could say it's been crippling the government.
Yes.
But I think the bigger impact is that it's making people not be responsible for themselves. It's making people basically, it's like you were kind of saying, that it's disabling people.
It is. It is.
Making them become dependent on the government.
I always said, anyone that told me I want to go and file for welfare or get this benefit from government and stuff, I always said, your best thing is to start working and not be dependent on the government. Do what you can do to move your life rather than wait for government to pay you.
I love that. That's huge. That's a big one. And just yesterday, I was talking on the stream. I was saying, listen, one thing that drives me crazy is when people want to immigrate to this country, even if you come here legally, and go right away to welfare.
Yes, there is a lot of people that they do that, unfortunately. A lot of people are doing that, but because it's there, and why do they want to work?
Great. That's a great point. Because it's there. That's why I say take it away. Don't make it don't even make it something that's available, because if it is, the people are going to take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
They're going to come here.
There are people that they might really need it. That's different. But we are providing, from my life this past, especially past 15 years that I worked with lots of tenants and stuff, I see a big difference. People are just sitting at home and government is paying their rents every month, and they're just doing nothing, and they're very physically able and able to do everything, but they're still taking the government because they can.
Exactly.
Because they can.
Yep. And they will. Even it's enabling.
It is enabling.
You're literally enabling people. And thank you guys in the chat. State Line says you owe your mom a nice lunch or dinner for coming on today. He says she seems like a smart woman with great values. Now the way you are makes even more sense to me. Min says, she says they raised him in a grounded way.
Thank you.
And Boo Boo says, I love that she didn't push anything on Medi. Yeah. They definitely didn't push anything on me.
That's right.
I do sometimes say that I wish I was more involved with politics than I was. I wish I would have learned more about it, talked more about politics, as opposed to waiting till later in life.
I don't know about that, but I was raised not to talk about it. And
I know.
I did the same thing that my parents did.
I know. Yeah. I don't know if it's a generational thing, or maybe it's something that comes from that part of the world. Maybe it's a Persian cultural thing. I'm not really sure, but I feel like people nowadays talk about politics way more than we did back in my years growing up. But I just feel like it would have been good for me to understand politics and talk about politics, in a better way, or not in a better way, but just more so that I can understand it, and maybe been further down the line than I am now. I'm doing a lot of catch up right now.
Yes, I have to learn a lot because you're behind.
I know I am behind, so it's all good. I didn't know that you guys knew this much about politics, and so that's interesting to me. You guys knew about it, never talked about it.
Never talked about it.
That's weird. That's weird to me. but it's okay. I mean, that's
because we didn't want to influence our way of thinking to anybody, any of you.
wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You know, that's very interesting. You guys didn't do it because you didn't want to influence us and let us learn on our own and decide on our own what to do, like religion.
Exactly.
I know you guys didn't push religion on us or didn't even talk about religion, even though you guys did not like Muslim.
No.
You guys did not like.
Especially me. Now that your dad is also like that.
Yeah.
He hates.
Yeah. So that's very interesting. But you guys, even though you didn't like being Islam, or you guys weren't Islamic, but you didn't like Muslim, you didn't like a lot of religions in general, you just didn't want to practice religion in any way.
Okay.
Still, you guys never pushed that onto us.
No.
Yeah. And you guys wanted us to decide for ourselves, which me personally, I never became religious. So it was never something that made sense to me. I always wanted to be able to like verify something is true. And I always wanted like it to be very obviously verified. Like, okay, I want to touch it, feel it, see it. Okay, this is a God. This is what, okay, this, I see God. This is what it looks like. I see, okay, this and that. But when you have these big books full of information that I can't actually reach out and touch and see for myself or verify, you know, in any other ways, that to me
doesn't exist.
It was hard for me to gravitate towards any religion.
Yeah.
Can you explain a little bit about? I know you did a little bit about Islam, but I mean, is there any other things that you would say about Islam that you guys did not like it?
Everything, like I said, the way they control women. And when Khomeini started showing up on TVs, and we were in United States, and I was listening to the news as what's happening and stuff, I said, this guy is going to come and stop women from doing everything in Iran, because Shah was giving women a lot of power and a lot of power to women, and be able to work, to be able to apply for divorces and things like that, which was not that normal in Iran. And by the time these guys were coming, I said, these people are going to take this work, they're going to shut down half of the country, basically, because women are half of the country, and this religion is for men only. And the more we go forward with the things that I see and hear and study and learn, it seems to me exactly this is the religion that works for men, and has nothing to do with real everybody's life. And
So-
unfortunately, there are women that they're after this religion also, but I don't understand them.
That's baffling to me too. The amount of women that are so locked in with Islam, even though it's I would say a complete disaster for women.
Yes.
It's the opposite of what Westernization has done for women. So it's really so a big reason why you don't like Islam is for the way it is the way that it's kind of like the ideology with women, or the the way they treat women,
because they control.
They
control everything. They control everything. They control how you, especially for women, how to dress up, how to do stuff, where to go, where not to go. They control everything. And they have open marriages that they're just doing, in Iran. And it's not good for men either, because men, when they live like this, they become like animals. They're not normal anymore. When they see all these opportunities for them, and they can put down the woman as much as they can, so they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I have some theories about why some women might like Islam, and so
I don't know. I really
I
don't. I really cannot
yeah I don't
ever understand a woman that sees everything and understand everything and still goes for Muslim religion.
yeah
Yeah, unfortunately.
yeah. I mean, some of what I think. I mean, I'm not going to go too deep into it just because I haven't really thought this all the way through. But some of my kind of just surface level things that I think about women with Islam is. The ones that are deep into it that will cover their whole heads up and their whole bodies and all this kind of stuff, and they don't want to do they don't want to be part of society. If they go towards Islam, they can just become a stay-at-home mom, raise kids, be completely covered up, never have to take care of their bodies, never have to take care of themselves. They can just kind of like let themselves go in a way, put the responsibility on a guy, which in a lot of ways is what some of the more people that believe the differences between men and women and kind of like what men gravitate towards and what women gravitate towards. Women gravitate towards having a family, raising a family, taking care of a home. And that to me, I think might be like, something that they like, because they're like, oh, well, if I'm going to be 100% Muslim woman, I can go ahead and be completely covered up and be a stay-at-home mom, and that they gravitate towards that. And they think, that's a better life. Now, I think they could do that without having being Muslim and have a much better life.
Of course.
But I do understand why they may want that, because it allows them to have that life. But going back to politics, what have you noticed anything different recently with politics, different than it's been in the past?
Things are changing since Trump came. I think that he has been really helping with the situation by being strong and following up on the things he says. And if we had this before, it wouldn't get this bad to a point that people are in the streets of Chicago going against ICE and stuff like that. So now it's getting bad because the mullahs already messed up the whole world.
And guys, when she says mullahs, I think a lot of you know what
government, Iranian government.
The radical
Islamists, yes.
They're called mullahs. They're the ones that are walking around with their heads covered,
yes.
And they're running the country. They're running the terrorism in the rest of the world.
The rest of the world, yeah.
Yeah.
Not all Muslims are like that, but those people with the things on their head, they are really bad.
So you think Donald Trump brought the strength that we needed?
Yes, I like the way he's doing this stuff.
Do you know who the Great White Hope is?
No.
No? Can you push this button?
The Great White Hope.
Push it one more time for us.
The Great White Hope.
This is the Great White Hope right here. Look.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Trump.
That's Trump, baby. That's right. Yeah. That's Trump. Trump is the Great White Hope.
He is the hope for us, at least for my family. All I can tell.
Yeah.
He's good.
So it's funny because you just talked about Trump and you talked about him in a way of him being a hope. Mm-hmm. And being kind of, the hope, something that can bring us back to normalcy.
Yes, he's challenging, and he seems like he understands. He understands a lot of situations of different countries. He's not just sitting there and like Biden doing, things that he was doing before over and over.
Yeah, he's way better than Biden. Biden,
No, he's no comparison.
no comparison at all. Let me just adjust the camera here a little bit because I want to come like this. Yeah. Sometimes we call Trump is Daddy Trump. What do you think about that? Daddy Trump.
He can be. He's doing good.
Yeah.
I like him. I don't know.
Yeah. We like to tell. You see Dan in the chat. Dan Trump is Dan's daddy, and he's all of our daddy.
Good for you.
He's your daddy, Dan. Trump is your daddy.
Yes.
And all of our. He's Daddy Trump, bro. And he's your president for the next 3 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, no, he is. He's going to be our president for the next 3 years.
Yeah. I hope he fixes everything before he goes.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I really hope so too. We screwed things up for a while with these Democrats.
Yes.
And is there something about these Democrats that are different now than they were before?
More aggressive. And I see some more in Iranian society also. Even Iranian outside the Iran.
So you're saying they're more aggressive?
Some of them, yeah, more aggressive as far as the way they do things, not as for a positive way, in a negative ways.
Yeah. So you have people like this guy just came in the chat, and State Line quickly got rid of him. But I would have liked to mess with him a little bit, but it's okay, bro. All good. He says not today. State Line is he's a moderator, so he kind of keeps an eye out for us.
I see.
They were talking trash. So look at these two.
That's okay.
the person came in the chat. He said, look at these two morons.
Okay.
He called you a moron. What do you think about that guy calling you a moron?
I like it, and I guess we have a lot of morons like me. There is, if they call people that they're positive and wanting good things for the government and people, then if you're morons, then we're morons. What can I say?
I think you're being too nice to him, but I like
really,
how you said it.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's what I really think, because if things that we are doing is bad, if the things that I'm thinking, if he thinks I'm moron, then let him think I'm moron, and he's good. He can go vote for Biden and what is the other?
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I don't have a problem. I know what I like, and I am not afraid of saying it.
I love it. They love you in the chat. They're saying she's great. I like Mama Medi.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Even Dan, who doesn't agree with us, he says, I like Mama Medi vibe. She's a positive person. Okay.
Thank you, Dan. Okay. Can I go?
Are you ready? You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, guys, we'll say goodbye to everyone. That was a nice little stream. How long did we go for? Let's see here. We went for an hour. That's 55 minutes.
Thank you, guys.
Went by like that.
Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Guys, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with me and Mom.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. I think we should do more of this. Today was kind of like a introduction.
Okay.
Right. They kind of got a taste and an idea of I guess where I came from.
Yes, that's important for people to know you.
That is.
That's important.
Right on. So, guys, thank you for joining me and Mom. We're going to go hang out together and chat a little bit. And I'm going to see if I can convince her to come on more with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.